play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Creates a little room. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Got it in the middle, it's Harding. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to.
Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get...
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a crease to the left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance it downfield.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Crosses to 35. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Find some fresh air. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got a man. It's Dobbs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Dobbs. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Handoff to the single back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Inside the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harding. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
With the catch, it's Henry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Memphis needs to convert this fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Memphis! And that one will give them the lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Iowa, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys, and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Toss sweep to the left. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
Another incompletion on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The give to the single back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They want that clock to run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Ready up. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go read option right on first down. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the